Hey, thanks for joining me, fellow INFPs and whoever else might be watching. Thank you for spending a little time on my channel. Before I get started here today, I want to thank everyone that left a comment on my last INFP video. Thank you so much for the encouragement and all the kind words. I really wasn't planning to make another video. I was kind of up in the air about it. But after seeing all those awesome comments and encouragement, I've got to make another one. So thank you for that, because I think this INFP path that I was going down would have died off had it not been for you guys encouraging me. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for your comments, your likes, all of that on my last INFP video. This is INFP video number 2 for me, and it's on dating. Most particular, courtship is what I want to discuss. And there's a reason behind that, which I'll get into here in a minute. But, I feel as INFPs, we have a hard time being assertive in general. Maybe not so much once we're in a relationship with somebody and we understand them. I think we can maybe be a little more assertive. But we do have a problem with being assertive, and I think we can all agree upon that. As well as we have problems with decisions. I have a very big problem with decisions. I have a hard time committing to anything, making a firm decision, really deciding what I want to do. So basically that's what brings me to this video right now, is that I'm having a hard time in my own life deciding what to do. I've ended a long-term relationship somewhat recently, and so I've been kind of on the fence on what I want to do. Do I want to date? Do I want to just remain single and work on myself? And I'm still stuck there, but undecided so far. But what that has had me, I've started to think about what it was like before when I dated, and I started to recall some bad things about the dating world as far as for an INFP, at least INFP male. What I recall from the time when I used to date before my last long-term relationship was that in general, as an INFP male, I have a lot of INFP, or I have a lot of female friends. I don't have many INFP male friends. I don't really know INFP males. I seem to gravitate to NT types. So, a lot of my friends are intuitives. We have great talks and stuff, but when it comes to emotions and something I want to discuss, not there, not going to happen. So, what I guess I'm saying is that I have a lot of female friends, and I never really know if we're just friends or not. So I always leave it to them to do that. It's also my assertiveness. I kind of have a lot of female friends, and if they wanted to become anything else, I leave it up to them to initiate that, to determine that for me. And I feel like I'm not alone in this. I feel like INFP males in particular, and this could be true for females, I'm not sure, but I feel like we're expected to be assertive, and if we want something, we need to speak up and tell them, or we need to be able to better read into the signals that women are giving us, or just people in general are giving us, because I don't think I've had so many situations where I've been friends with a girl, and later on down the road at some point they've told me that they were crushing on me and they felt that I knew, and I was completely clueless. And the worst part of it was, at times I might do something horrible, like, not horrible intentionally, but I might bring a girl to their party that they invited me to and have no clue that I've brought a date to a girl that brought me, invited me to a party because she had a crush on me. So I am completely clueless when it comes to this stuff. I don't know why. I think it's universal for INFPs, maybe just INFP males, maybe not, but I feel like that's a universal thing. I feel like we don't even know, like, what is up half the time, and then, even if we did, well, we're not going to be assertive, we're not going to be the one to initiate, so what do? Well, I feel like in my particular case, I've waited. Like, the girl that's assertive, the most assertive girl, is the girl that I end up with almost. It's almost like, and not to say, that any girl that's assertive with me, I'm gonna date. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that, if I'm talking to a few different women and feeling that we're all friends, it's the one woman that says we're not friends and that's assertive enough to initiate something with me that I usually end up dating. And that's just how it's rolled for me, which is horrible, because I'm never making a decision. I'm never deciding like that's the one for me, you know. So I'm trying to get beyond that. I really am, because I'm old enough to where I should be getting beyond that and re-entering the dating world. I'd really like to just kind of wait for that one that's right for me. Like that's the one that I want to kind of have some say in choosing. And I know part of that is being more assertive, but I also know part of that is reading more into clues, into what they are saying to me somehow. I mean, I don't know. What is the magic? And maybe you know. What is the magic? How do guys know that a girl's interested in them? If you're an INFP and you're kind of just breezing around going, we're all friends here, how do you know when it's shifted? How do you know when it's changed? And second to that, how do you gain the courage to be assertive? And I have been more assertive, later in my older years, I guess. I've been more assertive. But how do you do that? You know, how do you do that? So basically what I'm hoping for from anyone watching this video is, please tell me I'm not alone. Please tell me I'm not the only one that's this weird, that is that doesn't know when a woman likes them until they actually say, I like you, dude. Like, wake up. And please tell me if you know how to be more assertive, or if you just relate to what I'm saying, because sometimes I just feel like I'm so inept at picking up these signals and then moving forward. It's just like, okay, I have 20 female friends and I don't have a date for Friday night. Not that I want to just date. I don't like dating around, but it's weird. It's a weird position to be in. And I love having female friends, and that's awesome. And I have a bunch, but it always feels like I miss the train. And later on in life, they tell me at some point, man, why didn't we end up together? And it's like, what are you talking about? Like, we were friends. And no, that was never the case. So does anybody relate to this? Does anybody understand what the hell I'm talking about? And how do you use your INFP-ness? Never mind. I'm sorry. That's wrong. How do you use your intuition to determine what's going on? Are you able to? Are you able to tell if a girl's into you? I feel like this is just becoming a ramble at this point, and a total rant that may not make any sense. So I'm going to post it anyways, and I'm going to see what you guys think. Please tell me I'm not alone, and if you have any suggestions, any ideas, anything to help us overcome this, please let me know. And if you're female, please let us know if you also have this issue. If it's not just, I feel like it might just be male related, because I feel like we're expected to be the assertive ones. So if we're not, like, a female could maybe just be less assertive and it would just maybe happen for them. I'm not sure. But I feel like as men, we're supposed to be assertive. We're supposed to be the initiators in this. So it's hard for us because we're not. As INFPs, generally, we're not. So please, if this is relatable at all, please leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching.